Hi, my name is Jack, and I'm a full stack engineer at Samaritan Scout.
Hi, my name is Akash, and I'm also a full stack engineer at Samaritan Scout.
So, how does AI work in Samaritan Scout, Akash?
In Samaritan Scout, we use AI four different ways. The first way is by using embedding models, and these embedding models take text, paragraphs, or like words even, and they convert them to vectors. And the point of converting them to these vectors is then we can see how similar these embeddings are to each other. So in a way, we can see how one piece of text is similar to another piece of text. Now this is a very common use of AI that often isn't noted as AI or machine learning enough, but this is something that's used extensively throughout Scout. So one way that we use this is these embedding models is to see how important different features of a website are in order to determine which pages we should scrape. The second way that we use AI is when we use a large language model like GPT-4o or 4o mini from a provider like OpenAI to create structured output, which basically means that like when you're chatting with ChatGPT, usually it just spits whatever text out that it wants. But when we're using the structured output mode of ChatGPT, the model is confined to only use a JSON output, and this JSON is basically where we define all of our different parameters that we want to extract from the text that we're giving it. So for example, we'd want to extract like the organization name, the details of the organization name, the volunteer opportunities, and from this structured JSON is where we get the things that we eventually want to show on our website. But 1 second, we need number 3, which is post-processing, in order to make sure that the things in our JSON are accurate and that our AI is not hallucinating. And so here we use another check. We prompt another large language model to see that the things that are in the JSON generated by the initial model make sense given the context. And now after these checks, we are ready to push to our website, where we use AI in the fourth way whenever a user searches our database. So whenever we add an organization or volunteer opportunity to our Supabase database, Supabase is actually quite nice because since they use Postgres, we use a Postgres package that allows us to store these embedding vectors, and whenever we query our database, we take the user keywords, we create an embedding vector from which we use that to compare to all of our existing volunteer opportunities in our database. And so when a user receives their search, they get their organizations and opportunities sorted by the relevance to the keywords that they have. What the user asked is what they get in our database. Now those are all the ways that we use AI in Scout.